Hi, and welcome to Ocean County Highlights. I'm Donna Flynn, your host, and Ocean County's Public Information Director. And today we're down at Ocean County's Fire and First Aid Training Center in Waretown. Joining me is Freeholder Jack Kelly, Director of Law and Public Safety, and we're going to be talking a little bit about just what happens here at this facility. Freeholder, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's one of our favorite subjects to talk about our training center.
Yes, it is. Since 1998, the doors opened on this facility. What's happened since that time?
Well, there have been many exciting things that have happened. We've trained a number of new firefighters and first aid squad members, but we've also brought some new programs in, including a VOTEC program that has a program for high school students in the 11th and 12th grade, where they actually earn college credits towards a college degree at Ocean County College. It's in law and public safety, criminal justice. And many students have taken part in that. In fact, it's been so successful that we're considering adding new classroom space here at this facility.
That's terrific. When we talk about, I mean, the numbers, and I have to refer to my notes kind of quickly here, but the numbers are very impressive when you look at the people, at the folks that have gone through here. I mean, you've trained
almost 900 brand new firefighters have been trained at this facility, and close to 18,000 have gone through continuing education. And you know, much of the training today is mandatory. I was a fireman in 1969, and at that point our training was basically in our backyard at each firehouse. Our fire chief and captains and the like would train the new members at the facility. Well, since then, the state has mandatory training for firefighters, as well as, and we'll talk about emergency services a little bit later, but much of that training is today mandatory. But getting past the fact that it's mandatory, the firefighters are really very appreciative of this state-of-the-art training facility that really does provide them with training of how to do their very dangerous job and do it in the safest way possible. Right.
And you have, the instructors for the firefighters in particular come from the fire departments throughout Ocean County, and they volunteer here for that. Is that correct?
Absolutely. All the trainers are volunteers. We do have paid professional staff that do take care of the administration for the training center, the day-to-day, and people that work for our fire marshal's office that oversee the curriculum and work with the state and the volunteers on putting that curriculum together. So there are some paid staff, but the actual training, all volunteers.
Right. When you look at emergency responders in Ocean County, most of which are volunteers, what does that mean to you? I mean, it seems that it comes with so many benefits for your municipalities and for the county itself.
Well, it comes with a lot of benefits, but I think the main benefit is the sweat equity, and that's what I call it. The fact that you're volunteering your time, that you're training on your own time, and that you're answering that call on your own time. These are all professionals somewhere else that work and earn a living, pay their mortgage, raise their families, but at the same time, they want to work for their community. So they're here, they're training, and they help to also maintain the facility. It's an important component, and that's what's so important. It's what they bring back to the community, what we have built here to help them as trainers. But the cost has to be in more than just dollars and cents. The cost is in what comes from the heart. And that's where these men and women are both so great, that they work so hard so often.
Now, on the EMT side, you've had almost 1,500 new EMTs graduate through the programs here. Is it similar to the firefighters?
Exactly similar, and they face a number of struggles on their own, and that is that the training has become very extensive. And many times people that go through to be trained as a volunteer are so close to being a professional that they go on and take a full-time job, so that some of those that we've trained as volunteers move off of the volunteer forces, which is training the volunteer forces throughout the county. They're doing a great job. As you said, we have trained literally thousands, and through again, the continuing education requirements. And they are fantastic people, work so hard. Again, going back some 20, 30 years ago, we called them first aiders, and today they're not just first aiders, they're EMTs. And they're real technicians, and there's a lot of new laws that guide how much training they have to have, how many people have to be certified in what to be on a vehicle. And they make it work. And they only make it work again is because what comes from the heart
Right.
is as important as what comes from the head.
Right. Now, when we talk about making things work, the training center itself, even though it opened up in 1998, I'm sorry, there was a long period of time with discussions and people coming together. And that really came from the heart of a lot of people. Tell me a little bit about that.
Honest to goodness, and I just told you, in 1969, I joined the fire department in Eagleswood Township. And I still remember the very first meeting that the chief was talking about the new training center that was going to be built. And that was in 1969. We finally opened this in 1998. It was one of the things that when I first ran for freeholder, I said that I would make sure that we did build. I put that and implemented it immediately upon taking office in '93. Worked with the Township of Waretown, who donated property, then went through the Pinelands to get those kind of permits, and then put the bond ordinance together, worked through the volunteers and committees that we had to work with us, what type of facility ought we build, and there were, you know, literally 1,000 different ideas of what to build. And this is what we agreed on and we built, and it's served the community well for a number of years.
Also, and we talk about the emergency responders that call this facility home, and you have the public safety course for the VOTEC, but it's also a training ground for Ocean County employees too. How has that worked out?
Well, exactly. What we call this is the Ocean County Training Center. And we do not call it the fire and first aid training, and that's because we do training in so many different areas. As you said, department after department, county government is trained in different areas. And we use this facility for any number of different reasons. Over 1,800 county employees in a myriad of departments that need different training, and this facility is always open to them.
And Freeholder, we have about a minute left to this highlights show. If you could say something to the emergency responders, what would you like to say?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, that's what we say all throughout Ocean County, and I say that not only on behalf of the entire Board of Chosen Freeholders, but the over 600,000 people that call Ocean County home. Without your hard work and dedicated service, we couldn't survive, and we appreciate your hard work.
Terrific. Thank you so much for joining me
Again,
today.
thank you for having me.
And I want to thank you for joining us here on Ocean County Highlights. If you would like to get more information on Ocean County's Training Center, please visit the Ocean County website at www.co.ocean.nj.us. Thanks very much. Have a great day.
Ocean County is home to 44 miles of ocean coastline. We have some of the best beaches in the country. Ocean County is also farms, baseball games, nature walks, boardwalks, and a host of attractions that make vacation time here a great time. While you are here relaxing and enjoying all the wonderful things to see and do in Ocean County, I'd like to remind you of the importance of recycling. In Ocean County, we don't take a vacation from recycling. Keeping our environment clean is a priority for the Board of Freeholders, and recycling comes with many benefits for our towns and our environment. So whether you're at the beach, on the bay, enjoying the ballpark, or just relaxing in your backyard, please remember those cans, bottles, magazines, newspapers, cardboard boxes all need to be recycled. It's as important here in Ocean County as it is in your own hometown.
Hi, I'm John Bartlett, Ocean County Freeholder, Liaison to the Parks and Recreation Department. You can enjoy your county park system all year long with the recreational programs that are available to Ocean County residents. Programs include nature walks, bird watching, nature boat tours, canoeing programs, golf lessons, music programs, sporting activities, arts and crafts, fitness programs, and painting workshops, just to name a few. Our programs are especially developed for all age groups, including a great variety of activities. Spend an hour, an afternoon, or all day. Your Ocean County Park system has plenty to offer.